Hello, I am Colin Simmons, the Chief Executive and Chief Designer of Morphun Education. We are doing a series of videos explaining the great educational value of our award-winning products. One of my favourites is the gears system. Have a look at this. How much more fun can they have while learning about gears? And gears will be our first video to show you today. The most important thing at the start is to find out what each piece is for. So in the junior cards, you will see pictures of the different pieces, and you and the children should study these to find out how they work. Once they've all been learned, then the activities can start. Here we have two 25-hole pieces that I've joined together to make a plate. I have put one wheel in with a handle so that it holds together. I now have to mesh, that is to make this gear work. If I put it in there, it doesn't work. If I put it too close, it doesn't work. So we have a problem for the child to solve. They have to find the hole where it meshes. Meshes means it turns comfortably. Now it's meshing. But if I turn it over, this will fall out. So I add an end stop on the end there so that now we have a working model, and I can turn this handle and they will both turn. This is the simplest model. You will see as I turn this one clockwise, this one goes anti-clockwise. Another very important piece is the handle. The handle will help understand how to make the motors run. The handle can be attached in the middle, like this, on top of the axle, and then it will drive the wheel. Of course, the handle can also be on the other side to drive the wheel. But the handle has still more functions that are not so clear. For example, if you have a very big motor, you can make a double handle to give you extra power to turn a big model. The handles also have another function. Now we don't have any handles on here. We take these off. How will we use the handle? The handle can go in any of these teeth. So now we have a handle without using the central part. Now to turn, you see it doesn't turn. I have to make this the other way. To make a clean top, so now the handle will turn in any position. So you have to think where you're going to put an end stop, whether you want single handle or double handle, whether you're going to put the handle in the middle or at the back, according to the model you're making. The handle is a very powerful system of many different choices. This is a fun model that will teach another important lesson called gears chains. This is a chain of gears that is moving power from here to here. It's a fun item and the children would enjoy making it. But what does it teach us? If I turn this clockwise, which way will this go? Which way will this go? Which way will this go? This is a basic and important engineering exercise that we can learn with GEARPHUN. So this is clockwise, this is anti-clockwise, this is clockwise. So which one is the green way if I turn this clockwise? There you will see it's anti-clockwise, and you'll see the last one is clockwise. These kind of things are very important to engineering education. In the sets, there are 3 sizes of joiners for different models. Why, for example, do we need a long joiner like that? If you want to make a complicated model where the gear is in the middle of your system, you need long joiners. This way I can put a handle on this end and turn the gear in the middle, and I still have space for an end stop on that end. That's why we need long joiners. Another 2 very important pieces are the T and the R pieces. These pieces make it possible to make models with the gears at 90 degrees so that they are beveled. You will see here that they're not touching. So how am I going to make them touch? The T is used as a slider. So I can slide the gear in and now they're touching. So if I put my handle on the back of the gear, I now have a bevel gear operating. The T and R pieces are to help make gears operate at 90 degrees. This function is not offered by many gear sets. Another important function of engineering are chains. Here are 2 chains pieces. You need to make this kind of chain. But how do I get from here to here? These pieces join together by clipping them in. And you will hear a click when they have engaged. With this simple system, I can make any length that I want of chain and put it around a model like this. Here is another educational item. This chain, they are both moving at the same speed because they are the same size gears. The chain can move in either direction. Here we have a pulleys model. This wheel is bigger than that wheel. So now the green wheel will turn faster than the blue wheel. But the pulley has an advantage. I can take this off quite easily and put it on a different wheel, which will now go the same speed. And the pulley has another advantage. Can I make this go the other way? Yes. I just take the pulley off, and now we have a reverse pulley. You cannot do that with chains. Chains are stronger, but they won't allow you to make a reverse chain. To complete the amazing GEARPHUN system, we have added crown gears and rack gears. Rack gears are very popular in irrigation systems because they lift and close the gates. Bevel gears are widely used in engineering. Let me show you the kind of model this can make. This can also change the operation at 90 degrees. So here we have 2 bevel gears, and it will turn the little man on his pedestal because each teeth catches on the next tooth and makes it turn. That is a bevel gear. The last example is a rack gear, which is just a line of teeth, which you can make any length with Morphun. The rack gear will engage with the normal gear and turn it. So this can move something along or lift something up and down, depending on the engineering that is required. We have now almost completed our study of the pieces and the main functions of the pieces. Another very important one is the difference between spinning gears and power gears. You will see here This is a power gear. It has teeth in the middle of the gear. This will engage power and allow the gear to be turned. This gear has no teeth. This we call a spinning gear. It is unusual in education sets to have both types. Let me show you how this works and doesn't work. This is a power gear. It has teeth in the middle. So when I turn it, the other gear will turn. This is a spinning gear. It has no teeth. So when I turn it, it will spin, but it cannot provide power. If you use the wrong gear, you will find you will get the wrong result. In all of our junior and total STEM sets, there are full teacher work cards. These teacher work cards, they also exist for pulleys and chains, explain the different pieces and why we're doing it. For example, these cards are to help with manipulative skills, with concentration, following instructions, cooperative teamwork, design skills, problem solving, and logical thinking skills. All of these things will be learned from Morphun sets. And the work cards give you a full semester of activities in order to get the best value out of the product. I want to explain the difference between starter gears cards and junior cards. Starter cards are for kindergartens, and we try not to take this too seriously. In kindergartens, we want them to learn from play, and we don't talk about force and motion and gears chains. All we talk about is having fun with gears. These are kindergarten, maybe aged 4, 5, up to 7. These use the same pieces, but they're much more sophisticated and educational. Morphun have a huge range of instruction sheets that are designed to enable children from a wide range of skills and ages to use the same sets. You will see here level 1A, and the numbers increase up to level 6. We're now planning maybe level 7 and 8 for older children. If I choose level 1A, you will see that the model is very simple. This is how all the children should start to learn the system. If I put that down and take a level 6, you will see that this is a double-sided instruction to make a single, large and exciting model. This will be difficult for a 7-year-old and is excellent for a team of 4, 6, 7-year-olds to work together to build. Here is our range of in-class work cards. The red ones are for starters. GEARPHUN Starter. Starter means kindergarten. These are simple activities designed for younger children to learn how to make fun gears models. Then we have the curriculum gears instructions designed for in-class semester activities. They have the gears chains activities, we have the gears pulleys activities, and we have the general gears activities. This will allow at least 2 semesters of gears learning to help produce the engineers, designers, and architects of the future. If they don't play with gears, they probably won't want to study engineering. In addition to the instructions, we also have gears guidebooks. The guidebooks are separate for different products. Here we have the general starter guidebook that will fit with any set. It can be bought and added in separately, or be part of the set at the beginning. Here we have the junior guidebook, which is more difficult. Here we have the chains guidebook with more chains activities. If you are a distributor, you can buy these separately and add them into the sets as you need for your customers. Another thing our distributors need to understand, as well as our customers, is the modular form of our sets. Here we have a GEARPHUN starter set in a tub with its instructions. Now, the tub is designed with a little extra space. So if your customer says, I also want to have pulleys, you just put the pulleys in the set and send it to the customer. If they also want chains, we put chains in the box. Although there's not a huge amount of space for all three in the tub, they may want the racks and crowns. These are separate add-ins. They don't work on their own. They have to be added into a box. Morphun offer 3 ranges of gear sets. They use similar pieces in different combinations. It starts with starter for kindergartens. That is age 4 to 5, maybe up to 6, 7, depending on the children. The starter sets have the easier instructions. The next set is the junior set. This starts definitely age 5, maybe up to age 10, and is perfect for a table of 4 or 5 children to work together to create educational models. We have now developed Total STEM. Total STEM has all of our different functions in and the most complicated instructions. This is suitable up to age 12. So it is both primary and secondary school activities. The Total STEM includes the whole range of our products: pulleys, chains, rack crowns, and gears. This is a full engineering system, and there is probably nothing in the market that does as much in one set as this does. What's more, you can use it for all your classes in primary school and the early classes in secondary school, the same set. One of the wonderful additions to all of our sets is this very important piece of paper with its very important code, which you can see here. This code number is for you so that you can access our instructions website for free. Any website like this means we're using less paper and less trees, but you get more instructions. You can download them onto your laptop, you can download them and print them, and there is a huge library. This is now in every set. So to just summarize the fantastic Morphun GEARPHUN systems, whether you are teaching gears chains, which is a way to move power along a chain of gears, whether we're studying pulleys and how pulleys can reverse the direction, which of course you cannot do with chains. But chains can only work in one direction, but are much stronger. Chains and pulleys are very important. One of my favorite chains models is the famous crocodile. Imagine how much fun they'll have making this. Not just fun, but they will learn about how a chain works with a piston and a lever to produce this cutting effect. No worries, it will not cut any children's fingers off.